November 15th, 1966. Two young couples are exploring the TNT area around Point Pleasant, West Virginia. They're traveling through backwoods and dirt roads. When before them, their headlights uncover a figure, a shape, with two glowing red eyes.
It's like half moth, but half man.
It's like a man moth.
There's no way they called it man moth.
Yeah, they did.
Welcome to Before the Bomb, our original short-form web series where we're going to explore all the things that we want to be in the Fallout 76 game set right here in West Virginia.
Not just the things we want to be, but the things that are and we already love.
Yeah, West Virginia is an amazing place for you to set a video game, so we thought we'd explore, while we don't know a whole bunch about Fallout. We've all played Fallout before, but I think we know more about West Virginia, right?
We know it all very intimately, and we're going to explore over the course of this series why it's such a perfect place for a series like Fallout to be set in.
Alright, we're going to talk first about, I think one of the most notable things from West Virginia, which...
Flatwood's Phantom.
I was going to say Mothman, but that was close.
Okay.
The Mothman, I think that's one of our biggest legends that we have from West Virginia, so we're dedicating this whole episode. Nathan, tell me about the Mothman.
As Cody said, it was first seen in the mid-60s. It's most known for sightings like he mentioned. Then there's also the Silver Bridge disaster. Bridge coming down, people think the Mothman was sort of an omen towards that. The Mothman really hasn't been seen since.
And I think that's where we're going to come in, because we went in the woods at night and we hunted for the Mothman.
So this is where the Silver Bridge used to be. It was the last place in Point Pleasant the Mothman was seen.
Yeah, and a lot of people think that the Mothman actually came here to warn people about the Silver Bridge collapsing, but he kind of just sat on top of it for a little bit. But there's probably a better way to do that. He could have called somebody.
The thing about going to hunt for Mothman is that you've got an equal likelihood of being, just axe murdered.
We're here at the fabled and mysterious TNT area of Point Pleasant, one of the supposed homes for the Mothman.
During the 1940s, according to local legend, government experiments went down here that supposedly led to the creation of our friend.
And we've remembered the most important thing for monster hunting: flannel shirts.
Judging by the quality of water, I can understand why a moth creature just happened to come from this area.
So in World War II, this area and these structures were used to house dynamite and other experimental chemicals and weapons that would help the Allies win the war.
And now teens just come here to screw and get high.
I don't want to take lightly the fact that Fallout is a game about nuclear bombs going off and we're walking through storage units for bombs. Also, I think Mothman put all the graffiti there. He's just an angsty teen.
We're here at Igloo 2. Inside, you'll find some of the most disturbing iconography that you can possibly see. On one side you have a pentagram, mark of potential devil worship, and all-around evil acts. And on the other side, a crudely drawn penis. Well, no luck today. We haven't seen the Mothman yet.
Despite looking at the two places we were sure we'd find him.
Yeah, but I think the Mothman is more likely to come out at night anyways, so maybe we should just hang out in the woods for a little bit and see if we see him.
Okay.
This is a ammunition building that supposedly they were doing genetic experiments during World War II, and apparently they made the Mothman.
Yeah, I don't like that origin story for the Mothman, because there's a whole bunch of animals in West Virginia that you can make a genetic like hybrid out of. There's like bears and mountain lions. Was a moth all that they had available?
Another example of some of the just general spooky crap that's out in Point Pleasant. I can't tell if this is Jeepers Creepers spooky or Scooby-Doo spooky. Either way, I'm not getting any closer.
I hear children playing in the distance, and it's really creeping me out.
Yeah, Nathan, I don't want to be the one to break this to you, but there aren't any children.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna do a mating call, so that way, you know, we attract the Mothman.
To capture the Mothman, I'm going the old-fashioned way, with a lamp and a net. Oh, crap.
I don't think you go with stuff the Mothman likes. I think you go with stuff the Mothman hates. So copy the Mothman prophecies, and if that's not strong enough, picture Richard Gere. Alright, I'm gonna put this in this tree.
Those guys are idiots. I know what Mothman really likes. He likes bridges, so I've come to one in Point Pleasant. But I don't want him to destroy it this time. So I brought him quilts to eat, because he's a moth.
We gave up pretty quickly hunting for the Mothman alone at night because, well, it was scary, and decided to go to the one place where the Mothman just might come to us.
On the banks of the Ohio River, the former location of the Silver Bridge, I figure if you're going to find Mothman, you need to speak to some insiders. What's your name? Storm.
That's right.
I'm sure you have inside info. Where is he?
Haven't been around since, 1960.
You're lying to me, man. Would you lie to the first president?
It takes a lot to get a statue of yourself in Point Pleasant. You can either be important to American history, or you can be a flying bug monster.
Well, here we are. We came here to find the Mothman. Haven't found him yet, but what we have found are some wasteland survivors. I'm here with Survivor Meredith, out traversing the wasteland in what is this incredibly hot Point Pleasant day. Meredith, can you please tell us about yourself, how you came here, where you're from, what's going on?
I'm originally from Taze Valley, but I've been living out in Los Angeles for 7 years. But when I heard that West Virginia had Reclamation Day, I had to come back out.
Are you from West Virginia, or did you move here later?
Moved here in '98 in the tri-state area.
So, being from West Virginia and having lived in LA, which subset of people are going to make it longer in the apocalypse?
Oh, West Virginians.
Can you?
We're used to living without air conditioning and with all the beasties. We might have a run for our money with the people who live out in like Joshua Tree. Well, they're pretty rough and tumble too.
The people who live out in Joshua Tree, I don't know if they can make it without a festival.
That's true.
They'll just be.
That's true.
They'll try to put on Joshua Tree. Burning Man will just become Burning Men. Here is the big question. How many health points do you think a radioactive Tudor's biscuit would be?
Oh, I mean, that's at least going to be 15 rads and probably good 40-50 HP out of it though.
Ooh, I feel like that would just fill your health bar completely up, but you'd have to take a helping of rads with it.
Okay.
I feel like you get some mutations after that.
I hope that you have a radioactive Jim Justice. And he starts out as a playable companion, but halfway through the campaign he just switches and is an enemy. Okay, last question. This is what I've been asking everybody. 3 West Virginia celebrities: Jennifer Garner, Brad Paisley, Steve Harvey. Who makes it longest in the wasteland?
I want to say Jennifer Garner because it used to be his babysitter.
Really?
So I feel like I can have. Am I allowed to say Kathy Mattea?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Throw that one in.
Throw it. Is that a? Are we allowed? Can we go to our judges? Do we have write-ins? Write-ins are available. Kathy Mattea will make it the longest.
I think she would make it the longest. I don't know. Other than that, Jennifer Garner, I'd say she's pretty tough.
18 wheels and a dozen forearms.
We didn't find Mothman.
Yeah, but I do think that the important thing is along the way we found
Friendship.
I was gonna say people who enjoy the Fallout game while we were at the Mothman Festival.
Well, maybe the real Mothman is just the friends we made along the way.
So friendship destroyed the Silver Bridge?